Hello guys and welcome to the TNC F1 Championship race here at Russia. It's the Russian Grand Prix and qualifying was somewhat tight, especially down 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th, very tight. The two brothers that look out the front row of Noah and Black Number or something his name is. So we should look for another dry race as well, very dry, and I'm going to say McKenzie, what do you think of this race? Nice dry race, classic one-stop race. What do you think?
It'll just be about who can stay ahead, but here we go to the 5 red lights for the Russian Grand Prix, and it's lights out and away we go. It looks like a very strong start from Narushi Uzumaki and Westlingon at the back of the field, but it's side by side between Black Mamba and Noek 3712 down into turn 1. It looks like Narushi Uzumaki up into P6. He's going to go up there. There's 3 wide.
3 wide.
3 wide. Oh, someone's gone.
Another Red Bull as well. And look at that. Is that Brick? No, that's oh wow.
What's gone?
Joker, please field. Look at that. Joker.
Look at the
Joker
go.
to the front.
And look at this. Rabbit Donkey's up into P2. So the two brothers didn't get off to a good start, but I think it was Rabbit Donkey who went up the inside of them into turn 1.
Wow, what a start that was. All I saw was Rabbit Donkey made it 3 abreast, and you know you can't.
Look at the Joker sliding around there.
I think he should have some of his front wings line out to be under attack from a Rabbit Donkey, and there he goes, Black Number Noah and next user Monkey Zero, Wesley, and Powers in 8. But right now, look at the top 3. I think that's Brett Keenan under attack from Xeri. And yeah, what a start we have had so far.
Yeah, and the Joker does have front wing. I was just right on board with him, and he does have front wing damage.
Oh, in the back. Oh, hang on, that's a bit of lag, I think. No, it's not lag. I think Black ran into Rabbit Donkey. So now he's looking down from his brother.
Okay, but this is your lineup at the end. Like the Joker 35 got off to an amazing start and now leads the field. You got Rabbit Donkey in P2. Then you have Black Mamba in P3, Noek in P4, Narushi Uzumaki in P5, and then of course you got Xeri in P6, and then you got Westlingon in P7 and Pleas in 8. Look, it looks like the only one to have front wing damage out of that turn 1 incident is the Joker. So although it was a hectic start, everyone seems to have got away with it unscathed.
I mean, you can't really fit 2 cars through Tier 1. You try fitting 3 cars, it never goes down one. What a start that was. Crazy stuff, especially Tier 1. I think, yeah, crazy start. But right now, Joker leading field, and he's from GP3, and he's leading the end F1 race. He must be the happiest man alive. Also making a good start was Brett. He made a good start. He's up in the P5, so he's also quite jumping to the field. He looks like he's under attack from Xeri. Xeri's trying to find him way past Brett, yeah?
Well, Rabbit Donkey already have a time penalty, so... Yeah, obviously he's pushing very hard to try and keep up with the Joker. Obviously the Joker coming from GP3, and now he's leading the F1 field. So
we've got a bit of a battery at the back of the field between Xeri and Brett. Brett runs wide. Xeri's trying to get the cutback side by side into the off-camber corner. No, he backs out of it, so thinking better of his throw. Oh, he gets quite loose there.
Very loose there indeed.
Just losing time right now.
Oh, look at that. It looks like Noek's in. Noek's coming very early. Only lap 2. Oh, but he's got front wing damage, it looks like. So
I wouldn't be surprised if he pits onto the sub-compound tyres.
No, he's going on the super sauce.
Alright, so he might be trying to make it to the end, or he might be making one more top, but
no,
I think
for Noek 3712 there.
Oh, so that's going to be very upsetting for him that the team did not change the front wing. So
oh yeah, again, I think I had that at trying to. I came out, I was mucking around 2 laps just trying to change my bloody front wing. So yeah, but he's either going to have to toughen it out, but
for second.
I move. Oh, that's Black going. I move on Rabbit Dog up the inside, side by side. Oh, getting very close there.
Black Mamba getting the elbows out, yes, and then he's now up in the P2. Narushi Uzumaki will want to capitalise on this battle and not let his championship rival Rabbit Donkey get too far away.
So
Yeah,
again, it looks like black number made a really good move there. There was actually no contact. No, he just got very, very close. So really trying to bring that margin of error right down to the millimeter. These F1 drivers, they really give much space, but again, just enough space for people to slip on by. It looks like he's on the charge to hit Joker now. So let's see what he can do.
He did set the fastest lap of the race on the previous lap. We'll see what his lap is at the moment. It looks like not a fast lap, but the gap's now all just over a second at the moment. I don't think he'll have DRS. No, he doesn't have DRS, but he's definitely within striking range soon of the rookie number 35 Ferrari.
Right now, it looks like we have Ferrari, Toro Rosso, and Red Bull in 1, 2, and 3. And then there's Ferrari, Toro Rosso, and the Red Bull. So it looks like that's team are doing quite well. So it looks like there's only 4 teams. I've just noticed there's only 4 teams. You got Ferrari, Toro Rosso, Mercedes, and Red Bull. 4 teams in this little championship so far with our 8 superstar drivers. And if all they got Black Mamba is catching the Joker. He's narrowed down just under a 10. He should give it a 50-hour race and go for a pop down the inside or something.
All right, you two. Well, what did you guys think of this race start? It was hectic, but it was clean. A very good start from the Joker, was it correct?
It was a bit messy when you try to fit 3 cars wide into a tight corner. That's right, but you can only really fit 1 car. So it was somewhat clean, but somewhat messy at the same time. Not as bad as GP2, but definitely cleaner than GP2. And look how close he is now. He's really flying away. He's really up.
No contact there.
No contact. It looks like Joker's going to try to defeat now. He's going to have to do some defeating down into turn 1 because DRS is active. And like how close he's already lining up for a pass. He's probably going to go rich mix. Let's see the telemetry. Looks like he's in the slipstream now. He's going to find. He's going to. Where's he? He's going to go to the outside now. Joker defeats the inside. So the outside into turn 1 is going to be close, and he gets cleared.
But there's contact, and there's contact there. Joker's lost a lot more of his front wing.
The battle still continues here, side by side. He's the lead.
And while that was happening, we just seen Xeri and Narashi Uzumaki. Oh, that's very close there, kid.
This battle will drive a donkey.
He's going for him as well. Jesus.
This is getting very tasty. Narashi Uzumaki and people will just be licking his chops. Licking his chops at the moment. Because if these 3 collide and take each other out, he'll be right there to pounce on them. Joker running severely wide with some front. And he's up the inside.
Look at that. That was an exceptional move. He ducked down the inside. Here comes Rob Donkey. He's going to have a piece of the Joker as well. So there we go. Down into this curved corner here. And he's going to defend the inside. And looks like he comes Rob Donkey. No! Whoa! Jesus Christ. Look at that. Completely ran out of road there. What's happening here? Brett's in second. So, so Black Number got shoved off the track, and Brett's in second. So, what a crazy race. And then goes,
guys in. He's got heavy front wing damage from that,
So, from the looks of it, that Joker ran horribly wide and kind of ghosted, which kind of helped. And he left the session because of, I think he thought he did something bad, but my God, that was great.
And Rabbit Donkey now onto the soft compound tyres, but look at this, Narashi Uzumaki now into the race lead of the Russian Grand Prix, and then the 2 Toro Rossos, P2 and P3. And we'll just jump on board at the back of the field, and it looks like Noek 3712 has easily cleared Rabbit Donkey, so he'll be pushing there to obviously make that ground up that he lost, making another pit stop.
And Brett the lead so far, but look at this, Jonathon. Looks like he's under attack from Black Number again. Getting close here. He's in the slipstream now. He's gonna He's
Black
gonna
Mamba using the DRS.
DRS. What's gonna happen here? He's gonna go to the inside. Brett's gonna try to do something here. He's got the inside line. He's gonna leave just enough space. He might just hold on. Yeah. He's gonna try. No, he can't get this. Brett covers him off, and he's gonna switch to the inside. Not quite. Brett runs right there. I think if Blake lines up really get a really good run here, really good better get. And his teammate Xeri is right in the mix as well. So this is exciting stuff here.
Yeah, you're coming on to lap 6 now. We have a new leader in Narashi Uzumaki in P1. Then you got the two Tauruses, a Black Mamba and Xeri following close behind. Well, yeah, and then you got Western Gone in P4, Plevs in P5, and you got Nowick in P6 and Rabbit Donkey in P7 after making an early pit stop. But what what do you reckon about about Narashi Uzumaki's mindset at the moment? Obviously, he wouldn't have predicted that he'd be leading the race with the two German brothers in the field for today's race.
Well, it's certainly interesting as well. It just goes to show you just keep it clean, and you can come up with some really excellent results. So to be the Cessna in the back corner just waiting for something to happen, and he pounced at the right time, and he didn't leave it right now. I don't think he's gonna have to leave one.
He got a bit slippery there out of there, and David, or better known as Black Mamba 0113, is up the inside, but he will have DRS, and Brett's gonna try and challenge him, but with DRS there, I don't think he's gonna get him.
Yeah, I think that might be, unless he can do something in the braking zone, but I don't think he can.
He's gonna go try to go around the outside again, but it's not enough, and Black Mamba regains the lead here at the Russian Grand Prix.
Well, they're regaining the lead from having it kind of back, and Brett's trying to follow behind, but Brett's going to have some DRS, and I've got a feeling Brett might be running left wing than Black. We saw it in the main straight that Black couldn't really pull up alongside, so we're going to see he's got some DRS.
Yeah, and it looks like Axel will have DRS as well, but no, it doesn't look like Brett's pulling on him. He's only doing it slightly, but another Joker's now back in the session.
He's definitely lost some time, obviously, because he left the session. But Brett's still trying to keep with him here. Brett's actually trying to keep up and getting really close to him now. You know, it kind of just shows that the Germans might be really good at qualify, but maybe they ain't so strong in the race. Because you can see, he's not really, he's definitely good at qualifying, but maybe in the race, definitely equalizes the field a lot more when you're in racing conditions than qualifying. That's what I find.
Oh, Brett getting very loose there, but he will have another bite at the cherry, maybe, and we'll see what he can do with some DRS, but I don't think he's going to catch him. Xeri now fallen out of the DRS range of Narashi Uzumaki, but it looks like Narashi Uzumaki will just have to buy his time and just have to wait and see what happens. And we'll just jump on board with it. Yeah, the Joker's now back in the session, but he's now roughly the gap's not showing up how far he's behind.
Looks like Brett is actually Brett's in the pits, but I was saying Brett wasn't rich mix, so Brett was definitely on the charge.
Or maybe because he was coming into the pits, he wanted to make sure he could get as close to him as possible. He's coming onto the super softs, so obviously the typical one stop going from super softs to, ultras to supers. And where is Nowick? Nowick's come around the final corner now, so he's easily going to jump the Ferrari of Narashi Uzumaki, and just look at the gap now coming down into turn 1. We'll see what the gap is as Narashi Uzumaki comes out of pit lane now, and it's a 5-second gap between himself and Nowick. So
undercut, I've got a feeling Noah is going to stay out and not pit. I've got a feeling we might see Noah trying to make it to the end, which is quite ballsy, but I think Noah's got the pace to actually make payment. So that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, but the thing, he pitted on lap 2 for these tyres, so going 25 laps on the super soft tyres might be a bit of a push there, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens.
But I think he might be able to just manage it. It's be close, but right now he's going to have to put in some hard yards. But you're going to stay consistent and make sure you don't wear the tyres.
And now Shuzumaki again, another time penalty.
Well,
there, so.
Yellow flag 63, and that's Pelvis. He's off the track, so he's gone off as well.
Jonathon, you're a bit quiet there, my friend. You're obviously just in there, just paying attention to the race.
Every time somewhat, yeah.
Oh, it looks like plates coming into the pits. And Rabbit Donkey getting another time penalty, so obviously.
Yeah, definitely Rush is definitely an easy track to corner cut. So technical, you got all this asphalt, and you bring it so technical. I'll just take and inch here. And you do it too far, the game will punish him. Since strict that corner cutting, they are indeed strict, so be wary of that. But Jonathon, yeah, I've got to ask some questions here so far. How's the race so far? Crazy or exciting or just crazy race?
All of the above.
Yeah, that's right. But right now, Black's still staying out. So he's even trying to shoot for ultras. 5 seconds back is Xeri. We got Westy or West. Or I'll call him Westing gone. Just Teddy Staz.
You botched that a bit there, Alex, but you're working.
I'm gonna say Westing or something, or West. I'll just say West. Alright, so we got West in 3rd, Noah in 4th, Rex in 5th. And you got River Donkey in 6th, yellow flag.
Oh, it's Black Mamba. He spun around.
Oh, has he?
That gives his team enough to give his teammate the lead.
He's in the lead, Xeri's in the lead now, so not bad. But Xeri, he was also quite down in the order at the start, so yeah, definitely. The Brewers definitely got pace in qualifying, but it looks like they don't have as much good race pace as they think that they might have. Something. So far, going on here. So right now, it's about time to analyze. I think it's a good time to analyze the race. Oh, hit the wall there.
Noah back in. Noah and Rabbit Donkey are both back into the pits.
Oh, okay,
so with that incident has now given Narashi Uzumaki the overall race lead. So
definitely a crazy race.
Yeah, there's a very interesting start now. Black Mamba having about a 15-second gap to close down with 15 laps to go. Yeah, we're currently sitting on lap 11 of the Russian Grand Prix. Now we have a new leader in Xeri and Westland gone in 2nd, but they both have pit stops to make.
Oh, Noah, racing time penalty. So
Black
another
Mamba.
one. Penalties are being handed out left, right, and centre this afternoon. It's just crazy.
Sector 1 yellow flag somewhere. Oh, the Joker's spun around again.
Joker's gone off.
Xeri into the pits.
Yeah, the race leader now makes his pit stop, and I believe no Westling's carrying on.
Yeah, another race leader. So Neil, I think everyone has at least lived the race. Apart
from maybe the Red Bulls, but other than that,
everyone's having a bit of a taste of being the lead car. Westling, he should be pitting in the next couple of laps. According to his pit window, it should be this lap. Lap 15. He's going to probably be pitting in these 3 laps.
The Joker now having given the time penalty, but now obviously. Axel's jumped himself into P2. Look at this. He's jumped his teammate Black Mamba and now elevated himself into P2 in this race. So
only one driver yet to make his pit stop, and that is Westland gone.
if you just ride on board with Western Gone, you can see how much graining he's getting on his tires, and a bit of lock up there. So he's definitely pushing quite hard because he wants to stay in the race lead. We'll be close to it.
According to his telemetry, he should be rejoining in second place. According to the game, he puts now. No, hang on, it's switched to third. So you're gonna comfortably rejoin third, at least third. So he's definitely within a shout of maybe winning the race and getting a good, decent podium. He's gonna come in. Let's see what can the Mercedes boys do. Nice and good, nice and easy into pit. There's also a really common mistake: speeding into the pits and getting a driver through. I think nearly everyone's done it at least once. You know, I think McKenzie, you've done it at least once. I think Jonathon, you've done it at least once. You know.
Yeah, no, definitely. As we just run on board with Xeri now in P3, but now will elevate himself into P2. But where will? Oh, that's a very fast lap from the Toro Rosso.
But let's see, is he going to jump? Oh, yes, he jumped Westling as well. Yeah, he jumped Westling re-run fourth. And there he goes, at the pits.
Yeah, so obviously Black Mamba putting the hammer down because he knows he has the pace, but obviously having that incident where he put himself on the wall there has hindered himself in this race. He's now about 10 seconds, about 8 and maybe 9 seconds behind the race leader with 14 laps to go.
Yep, I think that's about right. So
yep, 14 to go after this lap.
So right now we're looking at fastest lap right now. So Black has got the fastest lap so far with a 36.5, and nearly the only someone that's close to him is Noah with a 36.6. And anyone else has been in the 38s. Most people's fast lap is a 38. Guys are 37. That's quite interesting. People's fastest laps. According to this, yeah, so that's quite interesting. So most people are probably sitting within at least maybe 38s, 39s. So that's what most people are doing, except for the two brothers and Guy. He's on 37. That's what people time are doing in terms of timing. In terms of fuel, well, it's Brett right now, and he's on the charge, and Rich McKenzie, he's got a bit of fuel to spare as well. Like, he's saving fuel, I think. We've got Weston, he's on the charge as well. Noah, he's trying to probably just managing fuel as well. Calvis, he's quite marginal on fuel. Guy's got a lot of fuel left to spare. He's got cost 2, and Joker, he's kind of, and yeah, managing fuel as well, I think.
Alright, Jonathan, do you want to give us your perspective on the race so far? Do you reckon Narashi Uzumaki can hold this race lead from the charging Black Mamba to take the double, or not the double, take a second race win in a row?
I'd like to hope so, but of course he does. It, like, with how close it has been, especially now Black Mamba on the charge, only 2 seconds behind Xeri for the second spot. I can see this coming down, literally coming down to the wire.
But yeah, like, and that's obviously what you want to see in the TNC F1. Obviously, qualifying is qualifying's a difficult thing to do at the moment, especially with the two brothers being as quick as they are. But in the race, like, it seems to be that everyone else just is able to manage their race pace and actually fight with those German brothers.
Well, I think with the German brothers that it's all about that start. If they can get through the first corner and first and second, they'll probably drive away with the race. Like we saw in Australia, they were unchallenged in the turn 1, and after that, well, they kind of just took off. But the point is that the race start can be quite serious sometimes, and I think that's why all the people stuff behind them need to get in front. They need to pass the brothers into turn 1, because if they don't get past them in the first couple of corners, well, then they'll probably really run away with the race. And they're seeing, when the race started, they got, kind of battered and bruised, to say that much. you know, they drop down the field, and now they've got to try to fight their way through the field. So that can be a hard thing to understand. It's not easy coming from the back. And usually, what you got to do when you come from the back is stay consistent, push like fuck, and not make any mistakes. That can be the hardest thing ever. And then you got to deal with the traffic, and then you got to come with a brilliant strategy that somehow jumps some of the guys. So it's not easy coming from the back to fame. But again, Brett's probably been the most cleanest driver so far. He's basically missed all the dramas, and now he's up in first. But you can say the same thing with Xeri as well.
The other thing too we have to keep in mind when it comes to Narashi Uzumaki is the 6 seconds in time penalties that he has as well.
Ooh, good point.
Yeah, but also I was remembering Black Mamba has a couple of time penalties as well. So depending on how many he has, if someone wants to have a look at that for me.
So I cut you off there. So yeah, we got a battle here for second place between Black and his teammate Xeri. So will Xeri lead him through, or will Xeri close him to the ring of death? And it looks like he's gonna go to the inside. He doesn't really challenge him. So he's
and Nowick set in the fastest lap of the race in P5, and he's chasing down Nowick, and then he's chasing down that's what I was going to say. No, he's chasing down his teammate Westlingon in P4, only 3 seconds behind.
Black Mamba also with 6 seconds in time penalties.
Okay, Brett and Whitewire, they're racing for track position. I don't know if Xeri has any time penalties, but if he doesn't, or Xeri could actually be theoretically winning the race. Another penalty.
No, Xeri's got at least a couple of penalties as well.
Alright. I think I've got a feeling that most of these, nearly every single person has at least got one. Like we all know, it's such an easy track to corner cut, and it's a pain in the ass.
Especially with these strict corner cutting rules that we have in place for the TNC F1 League, but currently with only coming to 11 laps to go, the gap's now 4 seconds between Black Mamba and Narashi Uzumaki.
Xeri, 3 seconds worth of time penalties.
Alright, so
and how many penalties does Black Mamba have?
Black Mamba and Narashi Uzumaki both with 6 seconds.
Oh, so this could get quite tasty. If Axel can stick with Black Mamba and Narashi Uzumaki, he could be the one to win this race if he doesn't get any more time penalties.
Oh yeah, I mean we kind of just passed out the halfway point. But again, anything can happen on the track, and like we all say, it's so easy to corner cut. So so you just got to try to play it safe and try to keep within those white lines, because those white lines,
quite easy to extend.
Yeah, quite easy to exploit and make your own interpretation of the track. It's quite easy to do that. So everything's going well. Right now, there's not really much battling going on. I think Noah's catching his teammate Whistling. Bit something going there. Guide's quite far behind. Same with Palvis. So the two Red Bulls are having a shock of a race. Palvis has had a couple of spins as well, which is tough. Joker, he's up down.
No, Joker's left. I'm just getting some intel. According to some sources, he was brake checked into turn 2 by Black Mamba, so that's why they had that contact before he left the session the first time.
I wonder what happened early the race when the Joker missed his braking point completely and just ran into the wall. Don't know if he missed his braking point or something happened.
Yes, but currently at this moment of time, if Xeri stays where he is and does not get any more time penalties, he will win the race by half a second.
Ooh, that's close. That's close, definitely.
Yes, sir.
Narashi Uzumaki, not another one.
Another time penalty, so he'll really have to get a move on now with 10 laps to go, because currently Xeri's currently 6 seconds behind, and Black Mamba's only 2, and with Black Mamba only having 6 seconds worth of penalties, they'll
that still puts Xeri in the catbird seat.
Yeah, so So Xeri currently the dark horse in this race at the moment, and Toro Rosso could potentially get a 1-2.
Black Mamba up to 9 seconds.
So these guys, like, is at the same time, but look at that.
Yes,
Black Mamba just eating that gap, but look at him eating the gap by. I mean, that is something. Right? Like, he was literally 2 seconds a lap before, and now he's just chopped another second out. So, like, he is, and he's also pushing well. Looks like he's running lean in the corner.
Brett running a little bit wide there.
This is showing right now exactly why.
Battery here going on, but Mercedes boys now. Whistling and his teammate Noah are now going hammering towards the wall. Whistling let his teammate through, or will he battle? I'm kind of thinking he might fit him through. Like Noah is now.
Sorry, Jonathon, what were you saying there?
Like we're seeing now too, with Black Mamba and Rashu Uzumaki's penalties now being up to 9 seconds, with Xeri being only at the 3, is that the master of the mic check will definitely need. He's definitely one of the cleanest drivers throughout the race, and is for sure looking at a win.
Yeah, no, you see, I didn't want to interrupt you there, but as you were saying what you were saying, Noek 3712's made it past his teammate easily into turn 1, so Noek up into P4, 5 seconds behind. Yes, so Noah could put himself into the mix depending on how many heat penalties he has going into the last 8 or so laps.
So right now, in terms of penalties,
Noah, look at the run here. He's going to try for a switchback move over and under, but it's not going to be enough. But he will have DRS. So
Brett is going to give Black a hard time. I know that for sure. Brett likes to make his car as wide as he can. He's going to pass Brett, can be an issue sometimes. Like, he's very close. Can ever go up the inside. Brett goes for a spin. I think Brett goes. No, he literally loses the back end, and he's through. So Blake just diving up the inside, and looks like Brett got loose there, and he's slipped into P2. So what a battle that was there. Blake is having none of it this afternoon. He is on a charge. Man on me for Brett. We'll have some DRS. Can he get back at Blake and go for another dive up the inside? He gets a decent exit, and he's going to have to close the gap.
Noah has 6 seconds worth of penalties.
Okay, so Noah is 8 seconds back from the leader, so he's 8 seconds back.
But obviously these two are technically fighting for position, even though they're currently fighting for second place, unless Axel Xeri gets more penalties.
Technically, Xeri's leading the race.
and these two are fighting for second.
Yeah, so technically so far, Xeri is leading the race because he's under 6 seconds behind Blake.
And another time penalty for Brett. For Narashi Uzumaki. So he's definitely trying to push. He's definitely trying to push this car to try and stick with Narashi, try and stick with Black Mamba. But in doing so, he's got.
If he keeps on doing that, he might get bloody disqualified. So that's going to help Xeri even more again, because if Xeri could just stick with them, right? Just stick with them. Xeri could get a shout of a podium, but right now, I think Noah's starting to get on his back heels a bit. He's 2 seconds back to Noah. He's definitely eyeing up Xeri for his next target to pass. He's already passed Queensland. And Towers and
Brett running very wide there. Must have been a little bit lock up, but the way things are going, Axel is still currently leading this race at the moment in terms of time penalties. But look at Black Mamba. He's extending the gap to just under 3 seconds. But so the pace that this Toro Rosso driver has is just absolutely unbelievable.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think now he's just going to run away with the race.
But of course, remember, he has to get out to a 10-second gap to Xeri to have a chance of winning this race.
Does Xeri have any penalties?
He's only got the one, I believe, Jonathon.
Yeah, Xeri only with 3 seconds worth, Black Mamba with 9.
Yeah, he's got still another 6 laps to go. Still a bit of time left. Still laps to go. Not over just yet. Meanwhile, Blake is switching the first gap to Brick. Right now, Noah is running away.
He's still, yeah, he's slowly pulling in that gap between himself and Xeri, but Xeri will be wanting to fight for that position because he may not know it at the moment, but he is currently the race leader and could possibly get his first ever race win in the Trans Nation Challenge. We don't want to say much more than that because we don't want to give him the commentator's curse.
Commentator's curse, yeah, that is a curse in itself. So hopefully things can go on. But right now, Noah is eyeing his sights to go for a pass at some point.
The gap now 4 seconds out between Black Mamba and Narashi Uzumaki, so he's definitely putting the foot down. Just we'll actually check how much fuel he's got. He hasn't got that much fuel. He's only about 0.2 laps of fuel.
Though, he's
Xeri, yeah, 2 laps up.
2 laps up on fuel, so
yeah, yeah. So he got some burn.
He's
He
definitely
tells
got some.
I was closing the gap. Right now, we are looking for better third between Xeri and another penalty to Westling.
Gone.
I believe that might be his first penalty of the race. Jonathon, do you want to clarify that for us?
Definitely can.
5 seconds now, the gap between the race leader and
no, he's getting the cut back and he's into P3. But I think Xeri's got there as a kid, so Xeri's right up on his chuff. So here comes Xeri. Is he gonna make a move? He's put it up and fast. Brick's mix. So he's gonna have a tack here somewhat. No,
I don't think he will.
Up through P3. I mean, there has been a bit of battling going on, but not as much as GB2. I did know in GB2 there's a really good competitive between Carten and Kurag 21. That battle was pretty good.
That is indeed Westling Gone's first penalty of the race.
Alright, so Westling has been a good boy till then. So Charlie Whiting has decided he should be awarded a time penalty. So
yeah,
right now,
so the current gap between Black Mamba and his brother is currently 8 seconds. So so Noah needs to close that gap in more if he wants to have a chance at winning this race.
For all intents and purposes, Xeri's still the race leader because we do have to remember Noah 6 seconds in time penalties.
Yeah, and then of course, as well, Black Mamba has 9 seconds worth of penalties, but the gap now 10 seconds. Oh,
never mind, Xeri now 6.
Right. Okay, we're definitely playing that on ourselves. That's definitely our commentator's fault.
Oh wow.
We had such high hopes for. We're all secretly cheering for him.
Yeah, Xeri's definitely had a good time out. He hasn't had the best few races, but today he's definitely on form.
So well, we don't want to. We obviously don't want to predict the field at the moment because we have no idea at the moment. But the gap now 8 seconds, almost out to. Yeah, sorry, what was that? I lost what I was saying. Gap now 8
down
seconds
to 4
out.
laps to go.
4 laps to go, and the gap now 7.5 seconds between the race leader and Narashi Uzumaki. But look at this, look at the gap between second, third, and fourth. Only 3 or 4 seconds.
I think Noah's trying to chase down Brett now. We can see Noah's closing gap. So Noah's still going on the hard charge.
Obviously Noah doing the 2-stop today.
Oh, Black Mamba, another penalty to 12 seconds.
Yes, so that really spices things up now. The gap now with 11 seconds to Xeri. So, as I said just before, we can't predict the current field at the moment. We're gonna have to wait till the end of the race.
This race is going to be one from the person who's been the most good boy on the racetrack so far. No.
Westland gone. Westland gone.
Didn't we predict, Jonathan, like in the commentators chat that we had yesterday, that in the F1 race it'll come down to the person who has the least amount of penalties?
We did. And right now that's Westland gone, although he is 12 seconds behind Xeri right now.
You know, the funny thing is that if Xeri didn't have any penalties, right, Xeri could actually win the whole race, and he's nearly 12 seconds back from the race leader.
But look at this fight here between Nowick and Narashi Uzumaki. This is going to spice it up the last 3 laps.
Brett will be putting the elbow there, and he's even going to do some sort of defending. Brett's marginal on fuel as well. He's quite marginal. So, but Nowick is
worst. Is worse.
Yeah, it's probably the same. They're about plus 20, so they're both marginal on fuel. They're both going to have to.
How much fuel does Xeri have? Like, I believe
plus 1.47 the last time. He's up to plus 1.48, and he's running in rich mix, and he's still concerned. Okay, never mind. It's down to 1.4 laps up, and running in rich mix.
Okay, yes. So he obviously knows that it's crunch time now. We've got 3 laps to go. He's still within 12 seconds of the race leader. So unless David gets some more penalties, he's got a chance of winning this race. But Brett going defensive.
Yeah, no. He's looking really inside, and I think he's going to have the line here. I think he might actually be clear. Brett just hug to the inside of the track to have a shorter distance.
He's still on the outside, but he's going to try to switch back. No, but he just doesn't get a good enough run. Obviously, Ferrari having a better run in this race than they did in the GP2 race. we aren't going to talk about the GP2 race because we still have
but no, we have an F1 race to commentate. Yeah,
they're getting out almost 10 seconds. Back to
he's still holding on. 11.7 seconds. It's getting close. I mean, Derek can just somewhat get some time.
It's going to be very close indeed.
This is getting. If he doesn't win, he'll definitely get second place.
It'll be bloody close. Coming to the end of the race, we still have 2 laps to go though, but. Black Mamba, he's just pulled out that gap and just shows why he's one of the title favourites for this season for the TNC F1 for season 2017.
He's also the pole man as well, so I think he's
Nowick now getting the time actually down the gap.
So Noah.
So Noah's still on the push. He obviously doesn't want to let his brother have too much of a gap.
Take over now, 12 seconds. So now Xeri is officially or technically in second, so now Blake has got the gap, but I don't know how much.
Anything can happen in a lap.
Oh yeah, anything can happen within a lap, but right now we're just trying to think who's got less Cuban. Maybe Noah might be able to do something here. How much penalty does Noah have?
I think Noah is still sitting at 6 seconds.
So so currently.
Funny note, Xeri is trying to close on Brett as well. So Brett doesn't really have the best pace this afternoon. 2 brothers have passed, and that's not very surprising. But Xeri
into the final lap of the race, but yeah, obviously, like there's currently a second between Xeri and Narashi Uzumaki. Yeah, the Brett's obviously going to be the worst finisher, and it looks like he'll take P4. But Pete, this fight is still anyone's fight, still anyone's game, going into the last lap.
Look at that so far. Xeri trying to close in on Brett. Thing that Xeri doesn't really have to pass Brett, but I'm sure Xeri will probably have a crack because who doesn't like passing people? So I think Xeri's going to think, can he pass Brett here, or He's going to sit back. They've got a bit of...
Yeah, the gap's currently 9 seconds between the two brothers, or 8.7 if you want to be really exact, but...
Really?
Yeah.
Exiri coming up quickly and behind Narashi Uzumaki here on the final lap.
Yeah, but here he comes around the final turn. Yeah, okay, here comes David around the final corner. It looks like he'll cross the line in P1, but we look at that. We won't know the exact timing order until everyone finishes. Noah finishes in P2. The gap's 3 seconds. Back to...
He gets third.
Oh yeah, and yeah. So Black Mamba takes the Russian Grand Prix from his brother Noek 3712. Exiri finishing in P3, and Narashi Uzumaki taking P4. What a hectic end to this race.
Elvis has been doing some good driving, and Elvis caught up to Whistling. So
very unlucky not to get back up to here. Rabbit Donkey in P7. What a hectic end to the end of that race, ladies and gentlemen. Wouldn't you say so?
That was anybody's race up till the end there.
Oh, that was a very hectic race. We will obviously try and get hold of the F1 drivers and get their interviews. We'll be back with you in a moment, ladies and gentlemen.
So we're back. Brett.
What a hectic race that was, ladies and gentlemen. What an end to the Russian Grand Prix. That was anyone's race up until the final laps of the race. We'll obviously talk to a couple of the drivers. Axel, Exeri, P3, mate. Yeah.
What? What the fuck?
Yeah. You had a chance.
Oh my God, Brett. Yes.
a double podium for the Toro Rosso drivers. Axel, how are you feeling there, mate?
I'm feeling great. I didn't even realize I got P3. I thought I got P4 because I had 6 seconds worth of penalties, and I didn't expect Brett to have more, but he did. So I'm very happy at the moment.
Sorry to interrupt you, mate. But
the funny thing is that if you didn't get any penalties, you would have won that race.
Yeah, and if you tell me, I'll tell you. In turn 1, I got pushed off, and I had to cut across the track. I got an illegal overtake on Brett, so I had to wait up for Brett to catch me, and it was miles way back.
Brett, Narashi Uzumaki, Brett Keenan, P4, mate. There's just damage limitation there, eh?
Well, to be honest, starting from the rear of the field, I kind of sat there and I thought, well, this could be a bit opportunistic for me, given what the first turn was like, and I wasn't wrong in a way. I think I could have been position 1 by the first turn because I had got a good run, but I got hit by someone, which just kind of unsettled me, so I had to dip off the acceleration. So I've got to say, though, being in a position where you come from last and then all of a sudden you're in the lead of the race, I'm just sitting there going, what the hell is going on? I saw the accident with Guy, the Joker, and Black, and I thought, well, this is a bit too good to be true, because I don't know what happened for it all to start out, but suddenly I went from about 4 seconds behind Guy to like right up his ass, and then all of a sudden, they had their off, and I was leading the race, and I was sitting there going, oh my God, this is unbelievable. But of course, I was getting too aggressive and centre, and I knew, and I was just sitting there hoping everyone else better have penalties. So it looked like it did kind of play out. But you know what? Yeah, it's like you said, P4, damage limitation. It means we've extended our championship lead, and it means we can get that over and done with and go to Spain with a bit more, hopefully with a better chance of beating the brothers. But I have to say, the pace of the car was actually quite up there with Noah and Black at the, because there was a lot of times where I was actually faster than Black through some of after he overtakes me. So I did fancy a move, but then I thought better of it, because he was a bit aggressive on me at the slow corner where I think he just forced himself up the inside and just kind of shoved me out of the way. But it's good racing, and I feel like Russia is a track where I think if I can get my game up, I think I could actually beat the brothers.
Alex, Jonathan, you guys got any questions for the drivers, or are we finishing it there?
Not
think-
really. I just got definitely.
Well, we've just got we got P2 in, so you might want to interview P2.
Noah, P2 there, mate. How was that race for you? Damn it, you actually put it very early. Like, it was very, very weird to see. Like, why we're questioning up there in the commentary box why you pitted so early, but it seemed to have worked out for you, and it put you right in the hunt for the race win up until right at the end.
I didn't really like the reason why I pitted so early was because I had front wing damage, because I had a collision into turn 1. And in the third sector,
that explains why you pitted so early.
Yeah, but not only that, but even that front wing damage was okay. It was just light green. But then in sector 3, my brother kind of brake checked me.
Yeah, no,
because I think he was avoiding a Red Bull, so that just completely destroyed my front wing.
It's not the only incident that we hear that that your brother brake checked someone that race, but I believe unless Jonathan and Alex, you guys got any questions for anyone or?
Not really. I just got to say, everyone did quite right out there, and you did a good job trying to get some of that time that you lost in pits. I guess it's not easy. But being held down to the rear of the field, and then you got to push and try to catch some of the time. So good driving there. The funny thing is that
Alex, can you stop rambling on so we can finish this, please?
Well, I just want to ask.
Wait, guys.
I want to ask a question to Guy because I want to know it from his perspective. What happened at the slope corner?
Which one?
When all three of you went off, you, the Joker, and Black Mumble went off the circuit.
Basically, the Joker. I
was joking around.
Basically, they used to a fight. I had a hell of a run on both of them. I got past the Joker going down into the hairpin. He just decided not to brake, pretty much, and just T-boned. He took out David completely. And as I was turning in, because he came flying through, and he took my front wing off pretty much as he went through David. So ruined.
I just got annihilated. I was in the middle.
Ruined my race, and then.
I couldn't really see much of the first turn because I went up the inside. Into
turn 1. Yeah, no, turn 1. I tried to let everyone through because I felt like I got a ridiculously good start for some reason. Went down the inside and I felt contact, so I tried to ease up and let everyone through, but the Joker went through and I was trying to let the brothers through. So then I went, oh screw that. So I went. I
even forgot to mention after my first pit stop, they didn't even change my front wing.
That explains it because I saw you come in and you came out behind me, and then I was like, you come in. I saw Black pit twice.
I was just so slow.
Okay, that's the end of the Russian Grand Prix. Thank you very much for tuning in. Please like and subscribe and comment your driver of the day below. This is McKenzie, Stewart, Alex Litle, and Jonathon Carten signing out from the Russian Grand Prix.